Hi, I'm Bruce Dammeier, Pierce County Executive, and I'm back with another COVID-19 update. A lot is happening quickly, and I wanted to make sure we're getting information out to you so you can have context and understand what's happening. The first thing I would tell you is that, as expected, the number of cases confirmed in Pierce County is increasing. As of this taping, we're at 17. Again, we're increasing the testing significantly, so we expect those numbers of positive cases to continue to go up as we kind of document what the virus is doing in Pierce County. The second thing that I would say about that is I want to remind everybody that the vast majority of people, even those who get the virus, are going to come through it just fine. And I'm really thankful that our youngest residents, our children, seem to have an immune system that is very effective at fighting off this disease. So that's very good. We are, and I am concerned about particularly those that are vulnerable populations, which is our seniors, women who are pregnant, and people with compromised immune systems. Sadly, the disease does show a real propensity to attack them, and it can have really disastrous consequences. So we want to take significant measures to make sure those folks are protected to the greatest degree possible. One of those, you may have seen that the governor, I was at a press conference with Governor Inslee today, and he announced some new restrictions specifically aimed at slowing the rate of transmission and trying to protect those vulnerable populations that we just talked about. In particular, he announced restrictions on public events over 250 people. Think the Dragons game, concerts, social gatherings, even church services in some degree, weddings, all of those kind of things which could be considered somewhat discretionary. The issue is about trying to limit the number of large gatherings where inevitably the transmission of disease could take place. Like you, I've got tickets to some events that I was planning and looking forward to attending, and like you, I'm going to have to make a change of plans and work with the venue provider to work through all that. The other issue that has come up a lot is our schools. This is a very dynamic situation right now, whether schools should close or not, and that's a decision with your local school boards are making in consultation with the superintendent of public instruction at the state level, and the governor has talked about issuing order requiring schools to be closed. As of the time that I'm taping this, the Seattle School District is closing for 2 weeks, as is Lake Washington and Bellevue. I think you're going to see a lot of action on this in the next couple of days as school boards are wrestling with what is the right direction to do. I will tell you, I think there's kind of there could be reason to close and there could be reason not to close. I'm really concerned about the impact on our children, some of them with regard to, since they are doing well, want to keep them as safe as possible. And in some cases, schools are a very great, safe place for them to be, but the school boards are wrestling with a whole lot of considerations there. The last thing, and speaking particularly to Pierce County employees, we are out now and your managers have kind of new guidance as to how we're going to try to manage through this situation as a workplace. We're allowing greater latitude in allowing people to work from home, particularly those who might have a compromised immune system or might be a vulnerable population. So your managers have greater flexibility in dealing with that as we get through this. The last thing I would say, though, is our residents in Pierce County are really counting on those of us at Pierce County government more than ever before. We have very important work that they need us to do to help them through this epidemic. So with that respect, we've got very important to do, and I know that all of us, Pierce County employees and our community, we're going to get through this together. Thank you.